And yes, we just slid into the 1 minute. Look at that. There you guys go. There's the clock. You know what time it is. It's MFer time, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this edition of MFers Live. And yes, we have Nacho with us live in the studio. Where'd your ticket go, Nacho? Oh, there it is, buddy. All right. Yes, Nacho is sporting the MFers Live ticket because he's going to come hang out with us. All right. So make sure you guys get your ticket. All right. So you guys can come hang out with myself, the original MFer, hang out with Nacho the cat from the studio. Hello, Gordo. Hello, Suli. Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, we got Big Sexy in here, too. Hello, Big Sexy. Hello, Becky. Yes. So, yes, Nacho's sporting the MFers Live 1 year birthday bash ticket. I know that we have a couple of MFers that have won a couple. So congratulations again, guys. Hope to see you there. All right. Just remember, though, if you guys are not able to make it and you do have a ticket, hold on to that ticket, all right? Because if your number is drawn on the 4th for a prize, you still win that prize. So you're going to need that ticket to verify that you do have that ticket. And yes, hold on to that ticket because if we cannot sell out of tickets by the 4th, we're going to continue selling afterwards because $1 from every ticket sold is going to go towards the Little MFer Foundation. Was down, Charlie Brown, or down with the clown. Down with the clown. But yes, so welcome to this edition of MFers Live. It is April 16th, 2018, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Shannon. Hello, Christopher. Thank you guys for all tuning in. It is Monday. I don't know about you guys. I don't know how your day went. It took me about 3 hours to get out of my driveway. Oh, yeah. And then I finally got out. Okay, went to go head off to work. And one of the hoses popped off. Yeah, so I kind of got stuck on the side of the road. But I made it back, safe sound. All good, all ready. We're going to go back to work tomorrow. So, like I said, the roads were pretty horrible last night. And beginning of this morning, like I said, a lot of people would have got stuck. We had our snowfall, and we got hit with rain, so everything kind of froze over. I should have taken pictures. Because I was able to roll down all 4 of my windows, still with a sheet of ice. I could have just punched through them. Oh, yeah. But, yes, we are and of course, I'm glad to see Rachel here, yes, because it is our Positive News Day, yes, ladies and gentlemen. It is Monday, our Positive News. Hello, Rachel! But, yes, okay, so, yes, Nacho's holding his ticket, but this is his Greipel ticket, so he's just sitting this right down on the bottom. But, yes, $1 from every ticket sold for the MFers Live. Birthday Bash is going to go towards helping start the Little MFer Foundation. Yes, we're going to create a little foundation for the Little MFers to help them out as well. But yes, hold on to your ticket even after the event because the tickets are going to keep selling until they are sold out. There's 1,000 tickets in total. And once 1,000 tickets have been sold, 3 lucky winners is going to win. They're going to win a $500 gift card of their choice. Ooh. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, if you do have a ticket and you're not able to attend, hold on to that ticket because you have a chance to win a prize and some free stuff that on the 4th of May, and you also have a chance to win some gift cards. That's awesome. Hello, Charlene. Thanks for tuning in. Hello, Dave. Hello, everybody. Thank you, guys. Like I said, we have Nacho chilling with us in the studio. All right, so we're going to drink 4 mugs here. All right. Like always, we're going to start off with some shout-outs. All right, we're going to do a little handful of shout-outs here. All right, so these are lined up so you guys can see them all. The little ice cream sandwiches again. Yeah, let me see. Got to show my MFers this. You know what, little MFers. Okay, so the older MFers, these are perfect for the little MFers. They're not even called ice cream sandwiches. These are ice cream sandwiches. And they're from what, Zares? Sandwich. Yes, it's an ice cream sandwich. They're really tiny. They got little sparkles. Well, not little sparkles, little rain. Yeah, they're sparkles, right? The little sparkly, yeah. And they're called little sandwiches. So little MFers. Bug your parents for that. Look at that. I just gave a free plug for Zares. Look at that. All right, ladies, you guys ready? All right, now, you know what? I'm going to have to send this guy off a personal invite because, all right, where are you, buddy? Where are you? Because he's trying to message me, and I'm not going to answer. I can't answer my Facebook messages or my text messages. It's not what I do. All right, there he is. Hello, Mitchell. All right, Mitchell, you were trying to message me. I'm not answering those, buddy. Come on, you little people should know by now. All right, I do not answer my Facebook messages or my text messages. This is the hour, all to the MFers, where I get to sit, chill, hang out with you guys. All right, look, we got Yvette Prince. Who else we got? Oh, hello, Mary Jane. It's always good to see you. Oh, look, we got Salem. Salem. You want to hold Salem's again? All right, you hold that and see if, when he pops in. All right, we'll let him know. All right, we got JJ Robichaud. Who else we got here? Oh, the Underground Empire. Yes. All right. So it lets me know the Mitchell's here. Yes, he is the owner operator of the Underground Empire Radio. It's a new station he's going to be starting. Hello, Caitlin. Yes, and we got Jazzy Tilly. I didn't look at what time it is. Oh, come on, buddy. All right, we got one of our. Oh, look, this is one of our juggalos. Oh, yes, our juggalo followers. One of our MFers who are a juggalo. He's Ryan Elliott, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, we do have a post on MFers live Facebook page. Scroll down there. There is a link there. All right, and you get a chance to vote for him. Yes, he has a chance. You get a chance to vote for him once a day, and I do believe it's up to June 1st, I do believe. All right, so we got Kelly Timbers as well. Hello, Michael. Thank you for tuning in, buddy. It's always great to see my MFers popping in. All right, sweater, my Puma sweater. Well, it's not a sweater. It's a jacket. Yeah, jacket. It's comfortable, though. All right, we're going to start off with our good news in history for April 16th. You guys ready for this? You ready, Nacho? All right, we're going to tuck you in a little bit here, right? All right, so yes, we're going to talk a little bit about what this MFers thing is here. It's a toque. Oh, yes. And yes, mfersmedia is, the page is slowly coming together. So if you guys go check out mfersmedia, they are selling the toques right there. I guess they've been having some troubles trying to put up the deals for the toque and a ticket. But yes, we just wanted to, I got to make sure I express to you guys so you guys know. All right, $1 from every ticket goes to help create and fund the little MFers Foundation. That's what we're doing. We're going to start a little foundation off for the little MFers so we can help them out as well. And yes, let's see what else. Oh yes, because it gets you entrance to the birthday bash, so you can come hang out with myself and some amazing artists and other MFers as well. And we're going to have some gear there too, so you guys can check it out. And we're not going to have just MFer gear. We do have the artists bringing down some stuff too, even our DJ. We actually had to, we were not able to get DJ Breezy here from Nova Scotia. She's going to hope things came up, but she's going to hope for next year to come out to the second one. She's she's a little down about it, but I told her, keep positive. There's next year as well, because, I think we're going to definitely be hitting 2 years, for sure, 2 years. From Sue. All right. Of course, sending peace, love, and positivity always. So yes, we do have a new DJ that's going to be coming in, and his name is RC420. And you know what, guys? Let's see if I can find him in here. All right, because you know what? He is new to it. So let's see here. Where are you, buddy? Oh, I guess it'd help if I spelt your name right too. Okay, well, there's Ryan. Okay, there's. Oh, where are you, buddy? All right, we're gonna have to. Right at the end. All right, where are you, bud? All right. Okay, maybe I'll type it in differently. Where are you, RC? All right. Whoops. All right, RC, where are you, buddy? All right. I can't find him in here. What? Oh, there you are. There you are. All right, so we're gonna send an invite out, this personal invite out to him. We do have, we got a couple new artists as well. We just found out a New Breed is not going to be able to come hang out with us. Work issues came up. So they're not going to be able to attend the May 4th event. They do wish us the peace, love, positivity. But, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go behind the scenes because a week later when we go see Cripo, they are going to be – it's their release party for their new album. So we'll definitely get them on stage as well. All right, so let's see here. Where are you, Pandemic? All right, so, yes, we have Pandemic's going to come down for us, and so is Lady T. Yes, the female artist who autographed, yes, hashtag 420 for life. Yes, that's the DJ's name, RC420. Yes, we will be making changes to the digital copy of our posters. We did have, I believe, there's about 100 of these that were printed off. So we will not be printing anymore. We will still have the same original posters, but the digital poster that is on the event page and that we have on Facebook is going to change. It will be updated as we go and as we get closer, because there might, so we have, New Breed's going to be attending, but we have Lady T and Pandemic coming down. And yes, our DJ is not able to make it from Nova Scotia. She's hoping to be able to make it next year, to next year's birthday bash and to DJ for that. But yes, we have a replacement, and it's RC420. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, and it's one word. It's not because I'm like, is it RC and then 420? No, it's RC420. And I don't know. I just think of RC remotes. You know, driving around, driving little RCs. Then you got your RC Cola as well.
Little RCs.
Little, yeah. Okay, they're big RCs. Yeah, when you're driving around like this, not the little, they're big. They're pretty big. But yes, hello, Lydia. Thanks for tuning in. All right, so yes, we got our positive news here. All right, so on this day, 55 years ago, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. penned his famous letter from the Birmingham jail while incarcerated in Alabama for protesting against segregation, saying injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. That was back in 1963. Hello, Deanna. Thanks for tuning in. All right. So we have more good news on this day. All right. So Charlie Chaplin was born in London, the first movie maker to take complete control over the films as the actor, the writer, and as the director. That was 1889. So Boston Arena, the oldest existing indoor hockey arena, still used for the sport in the 21st century, now called Matthews Arena, and considered a spectator's dream venue, opened for the first time back in 1910. Well, that's a long time. All right, you enjoy the rest of your night too, buddy. Thank you for tuning in, brother. It's always great to see you. Who's here? That's right, Big Sexy's in the house. Of course, Big Sexy's in the house. How you doing, Big Sexy? And yes, you know what, Big Sexy, I'm going to bring you your ticket. And you know what, like I said, the ticket is not just the ticket to get you in to MFers Live 1 year birthday bash. No, it's not. You hold on to that ticket when you get there. You have a chance to win prizes. If you're not able to make it, you hold on to that ticket, because if your ticket number is called that night, you can have a chance to win some free stuff. Even though if you're there or not. And make sure you hold on to the ticket, because afterwards, when all the tickets are sold, ladies and gentlemen, there will be a raffle off for 3 lucky ticket holders.
Raffle!
For each one will receive a $500 gift card. And like I said, as we get closer to that date, we'll keep everybody updated. I'll definitely be able to give you guys a full
raffle
on after May 4th of how many tickets we have left.
Raffle.
And like I said, we are going to continue selling them after the event. Because we're going to help support, we're going to help create a little foundation called the Little MF Foundation. So $1 from every ticket is going to go help support that as well. And yes, we're going to have a bin there as well. All right, so if you want to help the local food bank, you guys can bring your non-perishables. I know I am. It's a good time to go through the cupboards. I'm going to have to bug Master Chef, because I know he's always got loads of stuff in his cupboards. And come on. I'm going to definitely have to bug them to clear out some, and we're going to help out a whole bunch of people, of course. Of course. Always trying to help out other people. And like I said, it's not this bash isn't just about helping make MFers Live better with better equipment and better studio stuff, and better prizes for everybody. But it's to help out everybody else as well. And like I said, we have little MFers out there that tune in. This is a big event for MFers, 19 plus. So we're going to do something for the little MFers. So maybe we can do something special for them in the summertime. What's this? Okay, now I don't know who is typing off MFers Live. But yes, of course, MFers Live has tickets, of course. Hello, Sarah. Thanks for tuning in. Hi, buddy. And yes, MFers Media has them. No Regrets Tattooing and Piercing on Woodlawn, Victoria. They got tickets. Luxury Pond in the downtown core of Guelph. They got some tickets as well if you guys want to stop by there. They're big supporters of MFers Live. If you guys remember back, I think it was around the summertime, we got to hand out free tattoos because of No Regrets Tattooing and Piercing, believing in the cause of peace, love, and positivity. And yes, the Luxury Pond, really good, amazing guy. I know him from the other pawn shop he used to work at. Really cool, amazing guy. And yeah, he supports us as well. He's got, like I said, they both got posters in the window. All you do is walk in, they got them. And yes, some of the artists already have them as well. But of course, I have them as well. I think I better stock up my car a little bit, though. I think. And yes, if you guys, oh look, and Underground Empire has tickets as well. And yes, if you actually go stop by the Guelph Concert Theater, you'll actually see we have some posters up now in the front. Oh yes, they were just put up, and I do believe by the end of next weekend, ladies and gentlemen, we will be up on the big board, MFers Live 1 year. So make sure you stay tuned because obviously I'm going to take pictures. Oh yeah, of course. All right. So yes, so Gandhi organized a day of prayer and fasting in response to the killing of Indian protesters by the British. And that was back in 1919. Wow. All right. Walter Cronkite first anchored the CBS evening news broadcast. Later, he became the most trusted man in America, tuning public opinion against U.S. aggression in Vietnam. And that was back in 1962. And, come on, of course, we're going to give a little bit of props to him. Come on, he was an anchorman. But he only reads what they tell him to read, right? Come on. If I was a newscaster, I wouldn't make it that long because I wouldn't be doing the negative news. I'd be doing all the positive news. I'd rather do that.
I'm dying.
You sure?
Yeah.
Should we call 911?
No, just bury me in the hole.
Just bury you in a hole. Okay. Well, we'll have to wait till after the show, all right? So can you at least hold on till then? All right. Thanks. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are filmed live in front. We are recorded live in front of a live studio audience, of course. And yes, so Bob Dylan.
On that live part.
Yeah, I know. Trying to get a little iffy on. So yes, Bob Dylan debuted his song "Blowing in the Wind" on stage at Grenades Folk City in New York, and added a third middle verse later on. That was back in 1962. The Rolling Stones released their debut album, The Rolling Stones, issued in the U.S. as England's newest hitmakers back in 1964. So the National Zoo received two giant pandas, Ling Ling, who was the female, and Hasing, the male, a gift from China 2 months after President Richard Nixon's historic visit to that country. It was back in 1972. Those pandas were awesome there. I think they're pretty cool. Let's see, the Treaty of Accession is signed in Athens, admitting 10 new member states to the European Union. Wow, that was in 2003. So a Russian billionaire, Elena Butrina, said to be the richest woman, invested $100 million in beopenfuture.com, a creative think tank devoted to improving the world. And that was back in 2012. So that wasn't that long ago, ladies and gentlemen. It was about like 6 years ago. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm definitely going to see if I can look her up after this. All right, and Bob Feeler. Yeah, Bob Feeler's record is safe for another year. In the last 78 years of Major League Baseball, no one has broken this pitcher's record of throwing the only opening day no-hitter in the history of the game. Yeah. So after that day in 1940, he went on to accomplish a pitching triple crown for the Cleveland Indians that year, leading the American League in ERA 2.61 with 27 wins and 261 strikeouts. Wow. The later two led the entire majors. During his career, he threw 2 more no-hitters and 12 one-hitters. Feller was ranked 36th on the Sporting News list of the 100 greatest baseball players of all time. Of Feller's death back in just 8 years ago, wow, in 2010, at the age of 92, Mike Hegan, Indians broadcaster and son of former Feller teammate Jim Hegan, stated, the Indians of the 40s and 50s were the face of the city of England, and Bob Feller was the face of the Indians. Interrupted only by 4 years of military service in World War II, Feller played for the team for 18 years and remained loyal to the city for 7 decades. For 7 years, that's amazing. Hello, Bill. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. It's always great to see everybody in here. All right, so we're going to share this off quickly because it is our positive news day. So I know that we got a whole bunch of positive news because I didn't read. I only got to read a bunch off, but there's a lot. There's. All right, so let's see here. We are okay. So we're going to show this off quickly to the MFers Live Facebook page. All right, we're going to. Oops, I guess we're going to hit this one. We're going to tweet it off quickly as well. As soon as that screen pops up, there we go. All right, so we are. It is on the MFers Live Twitter page as well. All right, so here we go. We're going to go back home here. All right. Oh, I hope everybody had a great weekend. I know that we had some pretty rough snow last night. I know here in Guelph it was snow and then it froze and rained and freezing rain and rained. And today it rained, so a lot of snow has actually got to be cleared off. So yes, but always make sure, ladies and gentlemen, no matter you guys see snow on the side of the roads on somebody's lawn, drive safe, okay? Because you never know when it's going to be the black ice. Because all you need is a little bit of liquid on the ground and the weather to hit the right temperature, and it's ice. All right, so let's see. We're going to find some. We're going to find some good news here. All right, so let's see. Should we go back a little bit further, or should we just start in order? We'll just start in order. All right. So here. Oh, all right. Is it going to open? Oh, come on. Nope, that one's not going to open. Why is that? Okay. That's one of those ones. All right. There you go. So this is good. Yeah. Okay. All right, Nacho. All right. You're going to chill with me, buddy. All right. Let's see here. All right. So after securing release of two men from decades in prison, a woman ensures that no one will suffer the same fate. Yeah. Okay, so GNN, so the goodnewsnetwork.org is the exclusive media partner for the 2018 Global Good Fund Fellows, 12 extraordinary young social entrepreneurs who are making a world a better place. Chosen annually, the 12 fellows are each matched with an exclusive mentor, leadership coach, and $10,000. Wow. Hand-selected from 2,400 applicants in 100 countries. These visionaries are being celebrated one each day on the Good News Network, leading up to the 6th annual Global Good Fund Gala on April 26th. Oh, I guess we're going to be reading some of this. All right, so Kelly Orens has helped bring freedom and well-being to dozens of people who have struggled with the judicial system. And it is all thanks to her unlikely relationship with two men who had spent nearly half of a century in prison. Hello, Mary. Thanks for tuning in. So Kelly grew up in a family that was impacted by incarceration. She is all too familiar with the predatory price of phone calls, the random and unexpected lockdowns that prevent visitations, the court dates and continuations that drag on for years, and the lengthy parole supervision that follows, making real freedom seem nearly impossible. Hello, Kat. Thanks for tuning in. It's always great. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, make sure that you guys get to your comment and your reaction in there. And your name's entered twice, yes. Like I said, we have two MFers 1 year birthday bash tickets up for grabs, and we have not one, but this is going to be a tongue twister. Not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not six, not seven, but 8. 8 Kripal tickets for the week after our event. So yes, they are going to be up for grabs for May 1st. All right. So additionally, her home of Louisiana is the world's prison capital, imprisoning more of its people per capita than any other U.S. counterparts. The state's incarceration rate is nearly 5 times that of Iran, 13 times of China's, and 20 times of Germany's. Wow. So because of her upbringing, Orion has managed an astonishing career in advocating for prisoners' rights with the Juvenile Justice Project of Louisiana. Additionally, she has managed the statewide campaign to end life without parole sentencing for juveniles. Wow. This is a quotation. I'll make sure so nobody gets this confused. It's not me. It's a quotation. So when I first started working in the Louisiana prison system, I learned most of my important lessons. That even though my family struggled, we still enjoyed incredible privileges compared to people of color from low-income communities who have family in prisons and jails, Kelly explained. It wasn't my family's experience with incarceration that motivated me to pursue this work. It was what was so dramatically different about ours. So Kelly worked on the legal team that secured the release of the first two people in the country under the U.S. Supreme Court ruling Graham versus Florida, which declared that WOP sentences unconstitutional in non-homicide cases. So after nearly half a century in jail, the two men named Bob and Josh were released in the middle of the night from the Louisiana State Penitentiary at Angora. Wow.
The guy in the wheelchair.
So she met them at the gate, drove them home, and with a brave heart, personally guided them through their transition back into everyday life. So the moment Bob and Josh stepped out of the prison van and crossed the threshold of the front gate is one I will absolutely never forget. I remember every detail of that night. I remember thinking, we won. We did it. We finally won. And then about 30 minutes later, on the long ride back down Highway 66 from Angora, Bob turned to me and asked, "Where do I get my medications tomorrow?" It occurred to me then that although we had won their release from prison, we had not even begun the fight to ensure they would never have to go back to prison. We had not yet done anything to ensure that they would have the opportunity to live life with dignity and respect. Oh, good morning, Ori. Thanks for tuning in, dear. If you guys are watching right now, you're like, why is he saying good morning? It's like, it's like 8:28 p.m. right now because this is what it is here in Guelph. But yes, Ori is all the way in the Philippines, and she's actually 12 hours ahead of us. And yes, so it's actually 8:28 a.m. for her. So yes, we end our nights with peace, love, positivity, and she begins hers with peace, love, positivity. Welcome back, Mary Jane. Welcome back. All right, so it was during these very exciting, ambient, uncertain weeks that Kelly launched her first communal loan fund, which raised and dispersed zero-interest loans to assist her clients with meeting the demands of their re-entry process. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. Okay. This is actually really nice stories. Okay, so 1 month later, Kelly's good friend, Calvin Duncan, also won his freedom after serving 28 years in prison for a crime he did not commit. Once released, he struggled to find a rental home on account of his felony conviction. But instead of giving up, Calvin took matters into his own hands by quitting the apartment application process and building himself a house instead. Wow. They might be outside. But why not? Why stop at building a house? Inspired by creativity and drive, Kelly and Calvin joined forces to build Rising Foundations, an organization that provides tools and opportunities for formerly incarcerated people to start businesses and own homes, bypassing the discrimination that leaves them homeless and unemployed. Excuse me. So Rising Foundations provides pathways to self-sufficiency with an aim to stop the cycle of incarceration in low-income communities through a unique workforce development program where they promote small business development, access to safe and affordable housing, and financial security while rebuilding neighborhoods. By the end of the year, all of them were earning revenue and creating jobs for other folks coming home. It was decided during that time that their next cohort of small business owners would involve more women who were both formerly incarcerated and currently supporting formerly incarcerated men. Oh, hello, Jeff. Thanks for tuning in. So another quotation. All right, so we aren't just out here trying to build strong individuals. We're trying to build strong families and communities, says Kelly. Although new and unexpected challenges present themselves with each new client, Kelly wakes up every day grateful for having the opportunity to serve the people of New Orleans. The city often gets labeled as resilient because it survived the floods of Hurricane Katrina. But she labels the people as far more resilient and resistant than that. There's a famous saying about the city that captures the spirit of New Orleans perfectly. Won't bow, don't know how. So serving as a tremendous catalyst of change for numerous formerly incarcerated people to date, Kelly continues to work with Bob and Josh in helping them forge the path towards a positive and prosperous life. That is awesome. Way to go, Kelly. That's pretty cool. It is. Because, people always need another chance. Always. All right, so let's see here. We're going to share this off, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I'm getting notifications left, right, center. I don't know why. All right, so we're going to share that off. It's on the MFers Live Facebook page now, and we're going to tweet this out quick because we're going to do another story because there's so much. And I don't want to miss any of these because we didn't actually get to catch up on the weekend. No. All right, you still okay with me, Nacho? All right, you still hanging with me. All right, but let's see. What other positive stories we have here? All right, let's see here. So, all right. This is a nice one. All right. So, as soon as it loads, I will read it. All right, so man extends huge kindness to mom of screaming kids after stranger did the same for him. So it was Jessica Rudin's first time flying with a toddler and baby in tow. And if it had not been for a compassionate stranger seated next to her, it may have been a complete disaster. So due to unforeseen circumstances, Rudin was unable to breastfeed her 4-month-old son before boarding the plane. As the hungry infant started to scream in distress, the mother's 3-year-old daughter named Caroline started to kick and cry about how she wanted to get off the plane. I honestly thought we'd get kicked off the plane, Renan wrote on Facebook. So with 2 kids losing their minds, I was desperately trying to calm the situation. So thankfully, Rudin was fortunate enough to be seated next to a man named Todd. Todd reached for, went a little bit too further. All right, so Todd reached for the baby and held him while I forced his seatbelt on Caroline. Got her tablet and started her movie. Once she was settled and calmed, he distracted her so that I could feed Alexander, says Rudin. Finally, while we were talking, the back of the plane no longer had screams. So during the flight, he colored and watched a movie with Caroline. He engaged in conversation and showed her all the things outside. By the end of the flight, he was Caroline's best friend. I'm not sure if he caught the kiss she landed on his shoulder while they were looking out the window. Not only that, but Todd serendipitously booked for the same connecting flight from Charlotte, North Carolina to Wilmington, a flight that he navigates frequently for work. So with his toddler friend in hand, Todd guided the family through the airport to the right gate. If it wasn't enough, he changed his seat on the next flight to sit in our row to help us, says Rudin. She later posted photos of Todd and Caroline to Facebook so that she could praise him for his extraordinary generosity. This guy, Todd, showed me kindness and compassion, and I've never known from another person. His wife, he said, had a similar experience with their 2 boys when their 2 boys were younger, and a stranger showed her the same kindness. I am blown away by God's hand in this because we could have been placed next to anyone, but we were seated next to one of the nicest men I have ever met in my life. The post, which was shared over 4,500 times, connected Rudin to Todd's wife, and the 2 families are actually planning on getting together soon, so they can actually pursue their blossoming friendship. That is awesome. See, doing kind to one person acts, it does, carries on, it does. It's the ripple effect. It totally does. You help one person, be nice, kind to them, they will end up carrying on to do the same to another. All right, so that is shared off to the MFers Live Facebook page, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely go check that out. Go check that out for sure. All right, and we're going to tweet it off as well. All right. And it is tweeted off, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so no, not now. Are we? Oh, come on. You're tweeting, aren't you? Okay, maybe it doesn't want it. Oh, there we go. Okay, now it's tweeted, of course. All right. So what else? All right, this is a sweet one. This is actually like 7 hours ago. All right, so dying grandma was too sick to attend, so college baseball team took the game to her. So the 19-year-old college baseball player was heartbroken over his grandma's inability to watch his game. So instead of allowing her to miss it, he and his team brought the game to her. So due to chemotherapy and radiation treatments that Marilyn Sievers has endured to fight her stage, the V lung cancer, she was too weak to leave the house for her grandson's game in March. So Zach, who was very close with his grandmother before she died, was determined for her to see him play in the college uniform. She was more than a grandma for me and my sister, he told Belleville News Democrat. We were like friends. We'd go to movies together. She'd take me shopping for homecoming. We played a lot of pranks on each other. Whenever we had a game, she was there. The student then asked his teammates on the Lewis and Clark College baseball team if they would play a game in his grandma's backyard, if they agreed. So the next morning, Zach told his aunt to help his grandma into her wheelchair, position her in front of the bedroom window, and open the blinds. So the senior was stunned to see that a dozen young athletes had drawn a makeshift baseball diamond in her backyard for a game. Not only that, but Zach's 16-year-old sister, who is also a talented softball player, was included in the game as well. She said she shed some happy tears and sat there in disbelief. Said Zach saying, I get choked up every time I think of it. What an amazing, loving gift these boys showed Zach and his grandma. Every guy who was there came out without any hesitation. Zach told the online news outlet, all of them are nice people, and it was really cool that they could come out and be with me and my family. Everybody had a lot of fun with it. I could see into her bedroom window, and there were smiles all around. So 2 weeks after the surprise game, Marilyn passed away in her Edwardsville, Illinois home, surrounded by her loving family members. She was 78. It meant a lot to me to be able to pull that together for her, says Zach. And yes, as gentlemen, there is a video. You can actually see the part of the game. So that's pretty nice. It is. She was at last one of his games, and she was not able to make it. And her grandson was able to pull all his teammates together to actually have a little game in her backyard. It's really nice. That is. See, doing nice little things for people. It's great. All right. So we're going to show that off. That is on the MFers Live Facebook page. All right. So we're going to try to tweet this off quick too. And the buttons keep moving. I do not understand why those buttons keep moving. Okay. So why are you not working? Uh-oh. Did I make a boo-boo? Did I mess up the iPad or the laptop? Not the laptop. That's the laptop. That's the tablet. We'll try this again. Uh-oh. Oh, maybe. Doesn't want to tweet off. Yeah. Oh, maybe. There we go. Yeah.
CIA, they're watching you.
Yeah, I guess so. So it's all the conspiracy theorists that are there being watched, I think, maybe. All right. Oh, all right. So this is a good one. So
Skyjack is alive.
Skyjack is alive. Oh no, here comes Arnold Schwarzenegger as the Terminator, right? So, all right, here's one for you guys. Okay, this is another one. So, we're talking about the 12 days of global good. Right? This is another one of the young entrepreneur ones. So the headline is, she prevents gender-based violence in India by using a powerful law. So ponder this. Do you feel equal to the world around you? In what ways are you different, and in what ways are you the same? So rights of individuals and groups are often violated based on one or more aspect of their identity, such as race, gender, sexuality, class, and religion. So growing up in India, Gulka Reddy experienced this firsthand. The normalization of identity-based discrimination filled her with anger, especially the social acceptance of widespread gender-based violence. So in a mission to prevent and respond to this issue, and the belief that knowledge of the law is a powerful instrument, she set out to make a change. So as a human rights lawyer, Gulka knows good legislation alone does not guarantee justice. It needs to be supported by a number of fundamental enabling conditions, including rights awareness and access to legal counsel. So to create these conditions, she spent time building partnerships between state and non-state actors to create rights awareness and provide free legal services for indigenous women. So despite receiving free legal assistance, women expressed reluctance to approach the legal system as they felt further victimized by law enforcement authorities. So Gulka conducted sensational programs for these authorities and observed that they were unable to shift deeply entrenched attitudes towards women and gender roles. Enter Schools of Equality, a nonprofit that runs actively based programs that reach young people to shift attitudes that are prominent gender-based violence and other forms of discrimination. So as founder and director, Gilka created this program to encourage students to reflect and examine their own attitudes and unconscious bias, question notions of power and privilege related to gender and its intersections, and foster diversity and inclusion by respecting each other's rights. So the Global Good Fund selected Gulka as part of the innovative and inspiring 2018 cohort of fellows to drive and multiply schools of equality's impact, equipping students to be agents of change. So there's a quotation, right? So I spoke my mind in these classes. I asked questions without fear. Okay, so Thurlavunzur, student from Canada Higher Secondary School. Wow. So Gulka is currently a Dubin Fellow at Harvard Kennedy School and was previously a Human Rights Fellow at Columbia Law School and an International Bridges to Justice Fellow. In 2016, Columbia Law School's Human Rights Institute awarded her a commendation for leadership and commitment, and the World Economic Forum named her one of the Davos 50. She was also recognized with the Talentnomics Global Emerging Game Changer Award for exemplary dedication to the empowerment of women and girls. So a force to be reckoned with, Gulka has worked with lawyers, nonprofits, and academic institutions on the rights of women and children, climate refugees in the South Asian region, persons with disabilities, persons living with HIV or AIDS, and slum dwellers. So to date, School of Equality is found in 11 institutions with 21 facilitators, having hosted 2,677 sessions, influencing and empowering 2,755 students. A world full of children practicing freedom of expression and recognizing their ability to take over. That's the kind of world we want to create for our kids, our grandkids, and all generations to come thereafter. That is. It's pretty amazing. That is. Right on. So, yes, she's part of those 12. So, I guess I should have started reading that yesterday. I didn't notice that before. Oh, so, let's see if I caught up. All right. So, we're going to have to go back because that was from yesterday. So, I think it was yesterday's I didn't get a chance to read. So, we're going to share that off to the MFers Live Facebook page. It's going to be tweeted off in like a couple seconds here. All right, so just tweet it off. We're going to go back here. All right, we're going to do some quick shows because I just realized, we're at 40 minutes. All right. There we go. We're going to do some quick shots, all right? All right. So, all right, who we got here? All right, so we have Rich Nelson. There you go, buddy. And then we have Becky Pfeiffer. Oh, look, Angie Doyle. Let's see. We're just going to. Oh, we got Christopher Brockell. We know Chris was in here earlier, too. And then we have Yvette Prince. You're getting all over your tickets, buddy. I'm sorry. All right, and then we have Beth Thompson. There you go, Beth. All right. And there's Big Sexy, Ken Cowell. Of course, he was in here earlier. Oh, bragging. Oh, Big Sexy. All right, and then we have, Jennifer Pratt.
Did you get out to the thing?
No, he's, and we actually have a blank one. Look at that. Yeah, it was blank. So this goes out to all the MFers, okay? All these. To each and every single one is, right? I didn't realize we had a blank one in there. And then we have Kelly Hyman. And yes, Nacho's still holding on to Salem. We haven't seen Salem pop back in. We haven't seen Salem pop in today. But he will eventually. I know he will. All right, so let's see. So I read, where did I stop yesterday? Okay, so no, did I read this one? I don't think I read this one. All right, I think this might be it here. Yes, it is. All right, so we got one. All right. So we are caught up. This is the third one. All right, so this would have been from Saturday. All right. So she heard a child's plea in Liberia, and it turned into schools for 1,500 girls. The 12 days of global good. Wow. So it all started with a little girl at the age of 11. Abigail was selling herself on the streets of Liberia in exchange for clean drinking water. Then she met Katie Meyer, who had left her hometown of New Jersey 12 years earlier to volunteer overseas for Samaritan's Purse, a Christian international relief organization that supports children. At the time, Meyer knew the challenges the country faced. A 14-year-old brutal civil war had left the country in shambles, including destroying over 80% of its schools. Young girls seemed to bear the brunt of the damage, with more than 40% of those aged 10 to 14 never attending school, and many of them, like Abigail, falling prey to violence. Hey, Nick Boss, what's up? Sauce Boss with us. How you doing, buddy? It's great to see you in here, Nick. And yeah, so seeing Katie as a potential lifeline, Abigail begged her to help her get into school. So desperate to help, Katie turned to a friend she met in Monrovia, Erica Noel Duncan, who was a business consultant and coach. Erica knew immediately that Katie's passion and drive gave her the ability to do something concrete. Soon after, More Than Me was born. That's what it's called. It's called More Than Me. Look, and there it is. Okay, we're going to stop there quickly. Salem. Can I take it off you, Nacho? Okay, I'm going to take it. I won't knock you over. Okay, I promise. All right, look. There you go, buddy. Look. Salem. See, got your name, buddy. There you go. See, I knew he'd come in here. I said that. See, yeah. All right, high five, buddy. High paw. Here. High tail. All right, high tail. But yes, so let's see. Actually, you know what? We will actually check that in a minute. All right, so More Than Me, MTM, works in partnership with the Liberian Ministry of Education to rebuild the education system and ensure girls like Abigail have access to basic human rights. The objective is that every child will attend and graduate primary school prepared to take their next step in life, which in turn will bring stability to the country and grow the economy. Yes, it's just your day. It is, buddy. So through the MTM Academy, kindergarten to grade 8 girls attend a tuition-free school that provides high-quality education and holistic services like healthcare, family planning, psychosocial support, and a feeding program for the most valuable vulnerable girls in Monrovia. So the Academy also serves as an incubator for innovation and features a research and development center to test initiatives that, if proven successful, will be implemented in schools across Liberia. So More Than Me Academy continues to pay the girls' school fees onward through high school. So in its first year, MTM was able to send five girls to school. But that quickly grew, and by 2017, they were schooling 1,500 children. Their goal is to be educating nearly 250,000 kids by the year 2020. Oh, Pandemic. How you doing, bud? It's great seeing you here, Pan. All right. So consider the impact when a girl in the developing world receives 7 or more years of education. She marries 4 years later and has 2.2 fewer children. So an extra year of primary school boosts girls' eventual wages by 10 to 20%. An extra year of secondary school, 15 to 25%. When women and girls earn income, they reinvest 90% of it into their families, much more so than men. So Katie's vision and achievements have not gone unnoticed. In 2014, she was named a 2014 Time Person of the Year for her effects on the front lines of Ebola, and recognized among People's Magazine 25 women changing the world, next to Sheryl Sandberg and Oprah. And this year, she was named the Global Good Fund as one of its 2018 fellows, and will receive mentoring, leadership, coaching, and the support she needs to continue to grow her dream. So after years of gaining trust from the Liberian community, government, and high network donors around the world, Katie and MTM have been able to create lasting change in Liberia, with hopes that their model will be replicated to make differences in the rest of the developing world. So according to Kate, I'd rather die at 30 years old living for what I really believe in, from head to toe and in every single way possible, than to live to be 90 years old and not really fulfill what I was born to do. So for girls in Liberia, like the third grade student Marka, their lives have been changed forever with long-lasting impact for generations to come. She remembers the happiest moment of her life as being the day when Katie's Academy, and in quotations, came to rescue me. So that's really nice. See? There's MFers always all over, always. See, she had her hand out and somebody grabbed on because they needed it. And that's what you got to do sometimes. Never feel that there's never that hand there, because I'm telling you, there's always that hand out there. You just got to reach for it and grab it, because that's just what us MFers do. We have our hand out, but we're always trying to keep our eye out and try to help out everybody around us. And like I said, if you don't think we're paying attention, we are. Just grab on, okay? Because we're there for you. Don't worry. All right. So, that worked. And yes, we are caught up. We are caught up. Where is, all right, so okay, is this back in order again? All right, there we go. Okay, so these are from yesterday. All right, so let's see if this will open. All right, there we go. And yes, of course, we got people pushing buttons all over this. All right. Oh, no, I got two. Okay. So that is an audio one. Okay, I'm going to have to like I said, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting closer to May. Okay, you're going to be seeing a slow change of things. We're going to try to have more things added into the screen with us as well. All right. And no, that's why it's a big, huge interview one. That was interesting. All right. All right, here's one for you guys. All right, so device. Okay, a device that translates silent speech could revolutionize the way people communicate. So imagine if you're in a situation where you weren't able to speak out loud, but you could still have a conversation with the people around you. Mm-hmm. So MIT researchers have developed a computer interface that can transcribe words that the user verbalizes internally, but does not actually speak out loud. Gotta love technology, right? Hello, Jess. Thanks for tuning in there. So the system consists of a wearable device and an associated computing system. Electrodes in the device pick up the neuromuscular signals in the jaw and face that are triggered by internal verbalization. So saying words in your head, but are undetectable to the human eye. The signals are fed. Signals are fed to a machine learning system that has been trained to correlate particular signals with particular words. So the device also includes a pair of bone-conditioned headphones, which transmit vibrations through the bones of the face to the inner ear. Because they don't obstruct the ear canal, the headphones enable the system to convey information to the user without interrupting conversation or otherwise interfering with the user's auditory experience. So the device is thus part of a complete silent computing system that lets the user undetectably pose and receive answers to difficult computational programs. In one of the researchers' experiments, for instance, subjects use the system to silently report opponents' moves in a chess game, and just as silently received computer-recommended responses. So the motivation for this was to build an IA device, an intelligence augmentation device. Says Amav Kapar. I'm a graduate student at the MIT Media Lab who led the development of the new system. Our idea was, could we have a computing platform that's more internal, that melds human and machine in some ways, and that feels like an internal extension of our own cognition? So we basically can't live without our cell phones or our digital devices, says Patty Mays, a professor of media arts and scientists and Kapoor's thesis advisor. But at the moment, the use of those devices is very disruptive. If I want to look something up that's relevant to a conversation I'm having, I have to find my phone and type in a passcode and open up an app and type in some search keyword. And the whole thing requires that I completely shift attention from my environment and the people that I'm with to the phone itself. So my students and I have a very long time been experimenting with the new form factors and new types of experience that enable people to still benefit from all the wonderful knowledge and services that these devices give us, but do it in a way that lets them remain in the present. So this actually might be a real guy, instead of seeing people go like this and just talk, have human conversations. Where were we? So in current experiments, the researchers are getting comparable results using only 4 electrodes along one jaw, which should lead to a less obstructive wearable device. So once they have selected the electrode locations, the researcher began collecting data on a few tasks with limited vocabularies, so about 20 words each. One was arithmetic, in which the users would subvocalize large addition or multiplication problems. Another was the chess application, in which the user would report moves using the standard chess numbering system. Then, for each application, they used a neural network to find the correlations between popular neuromuscular signals and particular words. So like most neural networks, the one of the researchers used is arranged into layers of simple processing nodes, each of which is connected to several nodes in the layers above and below. Data is fed into the bottom layer, which nodes process it and pass them through to the next layer, whose nodes process it and pass them to the next layer, and so on and so on. The output of the final layer yields is the result of the sum classification task. All right, I hope you guys are getting this with me. All right, so the basic configuration of the researcher's system includes a neural network trained to identify subvocalized words from neuromuscular signals, but it can be customized to a particular user through a process that retrains just the last two layers. So using the prototype wearable interface, the researchers conducted a usability study in which 10 subjects spent about 15 minutes each customizing their application to their own neurophysiology. Then spent another 90 minutes using it to execute computations. In that study, the system had an average transcription accuracy of about 92%. But Kohlberg says, this is a pretty big story. But Kohlberg says the system's performance should improve with more training data, which could be collected during its ordinary use. So although he hasn't crunched the numbers, he estimates that the better trained system he uses for demonstrations has an accuracy rate higher than that reported in the usability study. So in ongoing work, the researchers are collecting a wealth of data on more elaborate conversations in the hopes of building applications with much more expansive vocabularies. We're in the middle of collecting data and the results look nice, Kapoor says. I think we'll achieve full conversation someday. That's pretty cool. Hello, Christine. Thank you for tuning in. So yes, I think So yes, I think that they're a little understanding that there is a real potential for work. So that's pretty cool. So yes, the neural kind of like sits right here along your jawline. And yes, you talk and it tries to figure out what you're saying. This way you don't have to actually say anything. But I guess you kind of move. Yeah, so it's going to be pretty interesting. Like I say, you got to love technology. You do. Coming from like when I was a kid to what the little MFers get to see in this day and age, it's pretty cool. And yes, the technology just keeps going and surpassing. We're seeing a lot of cures, a lot of advancements in different diseases and stuff. So yeah, it is. It's pretty cool. I love being able to read you guys those stories. So this way you guys can get updated like I get updated. All right. So here we go. All right. So yes, we're going to shut the Good News Network down for the night. All right, there we go. All right, yes, you getting tired, Nacho? You getting tired, buddy? Almost time for bed. All right, you getting tired? Gonna have to. Yes. Oh, you know what? I forgot. Yeah, I didn't even get to even pick you up any catnip today. Yep, got stuck and blew the hose. And I never got around to getting your catnip. You know what? Maybe tomorrow I'll go pick you up some on my way home from work. All right, but thank you, Nacho. All right, ladies and gentlemen, yes, it is gone to be that time. Thank you guys all for tuning in. To the one out there, I know that you do watch. You may not comment, you may not react, but always remember it's your time, and I want all my own. MFers out there to know I love each and every last single one of you. Each and every last single one of you is needed and wanted, because without you, MFers Live wouldn't be where it is today. We wouldn't be having this big, huge event if it wasn't for you. We wouldn't be going to be hanging out with Mr. Jones on his tour, not once, but twice. We're going to be able to go backstage behind the scenes with the Cripey Show the week after our own event. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, it's all because of each and every last single one of you. So, yes, make sure you guys tune in. Same MFer time, same MFer channel. All right, keep spreading that peace, love, and positivity. And, yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time. Don't forget, okay, if you cannot say it to yourself and you need to hear it, I'll keep saying it to you as long as I have to, right? So if you're watching me live right now or you are watching me on a replay, it means it to you, yes. Even if it's replay, yeah, to you. Yeah, and you. Yes, don't worry. Yes, I'm pointing to you too. All right, always remember, ladies and gentlemen, that yes, you matter. And never forget that, ladies and gentlemen. You guys have yourself a great, beautiful night. I will see you guys tomorrow. Remember, it's our Tea Time Tuesday. All right, we got some pretty cool facts coming in. All right, we're going to have Nacho come and hang out with us in the studio like we always do. All right, so remember, come on, send me those selfies. I love seeing them. All right, so you guys have yourself a great night. Remember, keep spreading that peace, love, and positivity. I'll see you tomorrow, y'all.